You are the living proof of our graduation theme of 2025. Therefore, to you we say, go ye forth as healers, innovators, and ambassadors of Uzima. Take the Uzima brand wherever you go. What is the Uzima brand? The spirit of simplicity, the spirit of integrity, honesty, tenacity, passion. May God heal through your hands. And may our motto, Luceat Lux Vestra, let your light shine, guide your path. As I conclude, I have a rundown of what happens in Uzima. University is the Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of Kisumu. Uzima University is run by a board of trustees. Uzima University is a faith-based medical training. Its accredited programs by the Commission for University Education at degree level include Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, MBCHB, Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Health Systems and Development, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology. Diploma level courses include Diploma in Nursing, Diploma in Health Records, Diploma in Clinical Medicine, Diploma in Mortuary Science. Certificate level courses are 2, Certificate in Health Records, Certificate in Mortuary Science. The number of graduates trained by Uzima University since its inception in July 2012 stands at graduating as doctors today are 82. Those graduating as clinical officers are 108. Those graduating as nurses are 97. Those graduating as microbiologists are 4. Those in health record, diploma in community health are 4. Diploma in nursing are 27. Diploma in mortuary science are 11. Certificate in health records are 19. Certificate in mortuary science are 3. Total 393. The total number of current students are 2,459 because of our specialization. Human resource at Uzima University. Professors are 6, associate professors are 14, senior professors are 16, lecturers are 32, deans are 3, associate deans are 2, heads of departments are 31, tutorial fellows are 20, graduate assistants are 11. Your Excellency, I have stood here to give a resume of our university. I've stood here to be seen and heard. Now, with your permission, allow me to sit down so that I too may be appreciated. Thank you.
A better round of applause for him. He stood up to be seen, spoke to be heard, and sat to be appreciated. Your Excellency, next allow me to invite the chairperson of Uzima University Council, Mr. Nelson Alois, to make some brief remarks. Tumkaribishe pia kwa makofi tafadhali. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, the Principal Secretaries present, Governors present, the founder of Uzima University, Board of Trustees, and esteemed members of the Council present. I would have requested you to stand, but in the interest of time, allow me just to proceed. Our Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Deans, and faculty members, all members of Parliament present, and all chairmen of state corporations present, and above all, our parents and exceptional yes, and above all, the graduating class of 2025. It is with profound honor and distinct privilege to stand before you today as chairman of Uzima University Council on this momentous occasion. The graduation carries special significance in the history of our institution, for it is the first since Uzima University was awarded a charter by His Excellency the President. We are deeply grateful that His Excellency graciously accepted our invitation to serve here as chief guest. Your Excellency, Uzima University will forever cherish this honor. Allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each member of the class of 2025. Your journey to this day has been marked by sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering determination. You have endured long nights of study, rigorous examination, demanding clinical rotations, transformative community engagement. Today you stand not merely as graduates, but as emerging leaders, equipped, empowered, and ready to shape the future of healthcare in this country and beyond. Graduation, ladies and gentlemen, is more than a ceremony. It is a rite of passage, a moment when you step from the structured world of academics into a global landscape defined by complexity, uncertainty, and opportunity. Yet, it is precisely in such spaces that innovation thrives and leadership is forged. Uzima University has founded you on the pillars of integrity, service, and excellence. These values are not ornamental. They are the ethical compass of the healer, the foundation of professional conduct, and the essence of responsible leadership. They will guide you in moments when protocols fall short, when systems strain, and when human lives depend on your judgment. This year's theme, the positive impact of sound medical training in the 21st century, is both timely and urgent. We live in an era where medicine is being reshaped by artificial intelligence, telemedicine, biotechnology, and genetic science. At the same time, we confront global challenges, climate-related health crises, antimicrobial resistance, mental health burdens, and widening health inequities. In such a world, static training produces obsolete professionals. That is why Uzima University has embraced dynamic, adaptive, and impact-driven medical education. An education that sharpens the mind, strengthens the character, and nurtures compassion. You have been trained not only to treat disease, but to understand systems. Not only to read laboratory results, but interpret the social and environmental determinants of health. Not only to respond to illnesses, but to champion wellness. This is the essence of impactful medical training in our century. As you leave these gates, carry with you a global consciousness. The 21st century medic cannot afford to be insular. Disease respects no borders. A virus in one region can reach another within hours. A polluted river upstream becomes a nutrient of crisis downstream. Climate change is not a distant concern. It is a present and escalating public health emergency. Your training has prepared you to integrate planet health into your practice. Clean air is a respiratory issue. Food insecurity is a maternal and pediatric crisis. Environmental degradation is a clinical concern. You have the tools to act and the responsibility to read. What then does the world expect from you? First, it expects you to remain lifelong learners. Medical science evolves daily. Let curiosity be your constant companion. Second, it expects you to lead. Leadership is not confined in titles. It is found in the quiet courage of advocacy, in the compassion of bedside care, and in the integrity of everyday decisions. Third, it expects you to serve. Your degree is not merely a personal achievement. It is a public trust. Serve with humility, with dignity, and with an unwavering commitment to justice and human worth. Let me speak briefly about values. Excellence without integrity is perilous. Compassion without competence is insufficient. Knowledge without humility is incomplete. Never compromise your ethics. Every patient is someone's loved one, someone's hope. Let empathy be the anchor of your expertise. You may forget certain lectures or protocols, but you will never forget how you made people feel or how they made you feel. Let humanity be your enduring legacy. As a university, we are immensely proud to release into the world graduates who heal bodies, restore hope, strengthen systems, and challenge injustice. The world is not only seeking medics, it is seeking voices of conscience, hands of skill, and hearts of courage. Today marks a beginning. Step forward boldly, embrace complexity, welcome change, and never underestimate your power to influence systems, save lives, and shape destinies. The Board of Trustees, the University Council, your lecturers, your families, and your communities stand firmly behind you. We believe in your vision, your values, and your capacity. Transform healthcare in Kenya and beyond. Go forth and impact, heal, lead, innovate, and above all, serve. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your journey be guided by purpose, fueled by passion, and anchored in compassion. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, Mr. Nelson Alois. Your Excellency, next, let's hear from the founder, Uzima University, Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, to give us some brief remarks. Tumkaribishe pia kwa makofi.
Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander of the Kenya Defense Forces, honorable members of the National Assembly, distinguished guests, dear parents and guardians, beloved graduates. It is with profound gratitude and deep personal joy that I welcome you to Uzima University on this historic celebrated under the theme, the positive impact of theme speaks directly to our mission, our journey, and the transformative role Uzima University continues to play in shaping healthcare for Kenya, Africa, and the world. Your Excellency, allow me to begin by thanking you most sincerely for honoring the promise you made during the Charter Award at State House, that you would come and celebrate with us. Your presence today affirms the national importance of sound medical training in this century and rapid change, emerging diseases, and evolving healthcare needs. We also gather with warm remembrance of your late brother, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. We honor him not only as a national statesman, but with deep affection as the first patron of Uzima University. From our earliest days, he believed the dream of Uzima. His encouragement, his presence at the inaugural fundraising at Sikh Union, and his unwavering support laid a foundation that continues to sustain us. His legacy lives in the very heart of this institution. Your Excellency, please feel free at home in Uzima, a home that both you and your brother and many countless courageous leaders, parents and professors have helped to nurture. Your Excellency, we remain deeply grateful for the great honor you bestowed upon our institution through the award of the Charter on the 8th of May 2025. This singular act strengthened our resolve to deliver sound, relevant, and globally competitive medical training, the kind that saves lives, transforms communities, and prepares our graduates for the complex realities of the 21st century healthcare. Allow me also to express our heartfelt appreciation for your acceptance to support the construction of the state-of-the-art student hostels for both male and female students. And enjoying tribute to the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, whose generosity and belief in Uzima University were evident from the very beginning. Your own support through the Charter and the grant for the hostels has written yet another chapter of hope and progress in our journey. We are equally grateful for your commitment to ensure that Uzima University receives its outstanding capitation owed since 2016 in structured tranches. This intervention strengthens our capacity to deliver training that meets the demands of modern medicine, technologically advanced, ethically grounded, and community responsive. I wish to acknowledge with deep respect all the regulatory bodies that have worked with us, offering professional guidance, ensuring quality, and helping us remain steadfast in our pursuit of excellence in training healthcare providers for Kenya, East Africa, Africa, and the world. Your Excellency, we also acknowledge and deeply appreciate your unwavering commitment to universal health coverage through your bottom-up economic transformation agenda, a national vision that aligns perfectly with our mission to produce competent, compassionate healthcare providers for every community in Kenya. To our graduates, you are the living proof of this theme. Go forth as healers, innovators, ambassadors of Uzima. Carry with you the spirit of the institution, a spirit of resilience, integrity, compassion, and transformative impact. And as you step into the world, may our cherished motto guide your path. Luceat lux vestra, let your light shine. May God bless Uzima University. May God bless our beloved nation, Kenya. And may God bless each one of you. Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, founder of Uzima University.
Thank you, Most Reverend. And for anybody who may have forgotten, we're in Kisumu. It's Kisumu where, despite the age, the English is impeccable. Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of the Kisumu County government and its environs, allow me to invite the Deputy Governor Kisumu County, Honorable Dr. Matthew Ochieng Owili, to quickly recognize the leadership that may be present before we all invite the Honorable Cabinet Secretary to make his remarks. So let's welcome Honorable Dr. Matthew Ochieng Owili, DG Kisumu County, to recognize the leadership present. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of the Governor of Kisumu, Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, who is out of the country for work, and His Excellency sufficiently briefed to represent him. So, Your Excellency, Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, CGH, PhD, allow me to ride on the protocol already set for the interest of time, but to recognize all leaders present here today and indeed the graduates on whose behalf we are here this day. I want to recognize the presence of the leadership gathered here, especially the elected ones. We have quite a number of members of the County Assembly. Wherever you are, please feel welcome. Your Excellency, you also have on board the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kisumu, the Honorable Elisha Jack Oraro. We have here the Chair of Dual and Member of Parliament for Seme constituency, the Honorable Dr. James Wambura Nyikal. We have here the Member of Parliament for Kisumu West, the Honorable Rosa Akinyi Buyu. Your Excellency, we have here the Member of Parliament for Kisumu East, the Honorable Shakil Shabir. We also have here the Member of Parliament of Kisumu Central, the Honorable Dr. Joshua Oron. We have here, Your Excellency, the Member of Parliament for Nyando, the Honorable Jared Okelo. We have here the Member of Parliament for Nyakach, the Honorable Aduma Owur. We also have here, Your Excellency, the Member of Parliament for Arieda, the Honorable Otiende Amolo, Senior Counsel. He also serves as the Vice Chair of the ODM party. So the following are the remarks of the Governor of the County of Kisumu. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored and profoundly humbled to join you on this occasion of the 5th graduation ceremony of Uzima University. Now, this institution occupies a special and strategic place in the development trajectory of Kisumu County and the wider Lake region. Its deliberate focus on training medical professionals of our people cannot be gainsaid. It means a lot to us. Allow me, Your Excellency, to express our sincere and heartfelt gratitude for your exemplary leadership and for the recognition you continue to accord to outstanding Kenyans who have served our nation with distinction. We are particularly honored by your recognition of one of our own country's most celebrated trailblazers. She is not present with us here today, whom you duly nominated as Ambassador and Permanent Representative to the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, Mama Canon Dr. Ida Betty Odinga. Equally, we are profoundly grateful to the conferment of the Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, First Class, upon Uzima's University founding Chancellor, the Most Reverend Archbishop Emeritus Zacchaeus Okoth. Of course, as well as upon my deputy, Dr. Matthew Owili. And I must say, Your Excellency, I am also extremely grateful for that recognition. Now, these honors are not only a personal affirmation of exemplary service, but also a powerful recognition of the values of integrity, sacrifice, commitment to national development that they both embody. Now, this is not a mean or a feat, and it comes with a lot of responsibility. Among them, I wish to challenge the university's leadership to think boldly and act strategically. Now, this new status must translate into expanded academic depth, stronger research capacity, and robust international and local partnerships. Of particular interest, Your Excellency, may I urge Uzima University to put more effort and attention on research in training with a focus on non-communicable diseases like sickle cell, anemia, cancer, diabetes, and other emerging public health challenges. Now, these particular ones have continued to place an enormous burden on our healthcare systems and families in this region. As you may be aware, the university established a collaboration with JOTRH. Now, this places Uzima University at a distinct advantage. The recent elevation of JOTRH to a level 6 national referral facility has positioned Kisumu as a medical hub for the Lake region and beyond. This development presents Uzima University with an unparalleled opportunity to scale up clinical training, translational research, and specialist care, thereby widening its academic and societal impact. Equally commendable is the Uzima University's growing partnership with the Lions Club International, a collaboration that exemplifies how academia and civic service can converge to drive community transformation. The planned construction, and indeed it is ongoing, of Kisumu Lions Site First Eye Hospital within the university precincts is a landmark initiative. This facility will not only serve as a teaching and referral facility in advanced eye care, but will also strengthen research and innovation in ophthalmology for Western Kenya and the greater Lake Basin region. Formalization of the Lions Club of Kisumu Uzima University partnership recently underscores the commitment of the two institutions to brooding service and social responsibility among its students. Now, through joint community outreach programs, including eye screening camps, diabetes screening, and cataract surgeries, Uzima University is now able to exemplify the fact that the medical education is best grounded in real community desires and in interests. Now, to the graduating class, today marks the culmination of years of discipline, sacrifice, and intellectual rigor. It is also a result of tireless sacrifices by your benefactors. You ought to appreciate them as you enter into a calling that demands lifelong learning and unwavering ethical standards. As medical practitioners and health professionals, remember always that knowledge without compassion is incomplete. You carry not only your degrees, but also the hopes of families, communities, and a nation striving for equitable and quality healthcare. Finally, may I reaffirm the commitment of the county government of Kisumu to supporting institutions of higher learning that align with our development agenda. Uzima University is a critical partner in strengthening our healthcare systems, building human capital, and advancing evidence-based policy and practice. Soon we'll be having a pharma company, production company planned here in Kisumu, and this will greatly complement your efforts alongside other related institutions and beneficiaries. May I congratulate the University Council, management, staff, parents, and guardians for nurturing this class. To the graduates, yours is a well-earned achievement. Kudos. May you go forth as ambassadors of excellence, service, and humanity. As the wise say, where the needs of the world and your talent cross, there lies your vocation. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Uzima University, and may God bless His Excellency, the President. Your Excellency, we are looking forward to today, both at Uzima and in the other engagements that you'll have with your lovely people of Kisumu. And of course, we're also looking forward to Monday. It promises to be a very big occasion, not just for Kisumu, for Homa Bay, and for Siaya. Thank you.
Erokamano DG. Your Excellency, at this point, allow me to now invite the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Julius Migos Ogamba, to give his brief remarks and in turn invite His Excellency, the President. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali.
Thank you, Kitonga. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, the Governor of Kisumu, represented here by his DG, the Governor of Migori, present here today, the Governor of Vihiga, present here, the Most Reverend Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of Kisumu, and founder of Uzima University, chancellors, vice-chancellors, deans, and distinguished faculty and other members of Uzima University, graduates of this 5th convocation of the Uzima University, the PSS here present, led by Dr. Raymond Umolo, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, Dr. Umoluga, and CPA Karen Agengo, parents, guardians, and loved ones present, clinical partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of parliament, members of the assemblies here present, good morning. As I stand before you here on this momentous day, celebrating the 5th graduation of Uzima University, I acknowledge with profound gratitude the Most Reverend Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth, Archbishop Emeritus of the Kisumu Archdiocese and founder of Uzima University, whose vision and leadership laid the foundation for this Center for Medical Education and Research. We also recognize the Board of Trustees, the Council, the Senate, our dedicated faculty, clinical partners, families, and all those whose sacrifices have made this day possible, creating a shining example of academic excellence and professional competence. I wish to place on record our sincere appreciation for the critical role played by regulatory authorities and oversight bodies that have guided Uzima's growth and safeguarded the quality of medical education in Kenya. The Commission for University Education has provided the regulatory framework and oversight that ensure academic standards and institutional integrity. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, the Nursing Council of Kenya, and the Clinical Officers Council have each been indispensable partners in professional regulation, curriculum approval, clinical training standards, and license pathways. Their collective work protects patients, upholds professional ethics, and ensures that the graduates that we honor today are competent, accountable, and ready to serve. Uzima's story is one of steady and purposeful growth, From opening its doors to the first medical students in January 2012, through the first graduations in nursing and clinical medicine, to the award of the letter of interim authority in March 2020, this university has remained faithful to its mission, which is to train morally upright, innovative, and research-minded health professionals who serve the most vulnerable among us. Today's graduates are yet another living testament to that mission, and I congratulate you for this milestone. Graduates, what you receive today is more than a certificate or a degree. You are bequeathed both the honor of the responsibility to apply knowledge with humility, to practice with integrity, and to serve with compassion. Uzima University's values, service to life in its wholeness, professionalism, creativity, solidarity, and excellence are not mere words. They are the compass that you must use to guide your decisions in the theater, in the clinics, and in the community. Always remember and carry with you the university's motto, Lusat Lux Vestra, let your light shine. This institution's emphasis on the competency-based education, community-focused research, and service delivery has prepared you for the realities of healthcare in our region. The partnerships that Uzima has forged with Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital in Kisumu, the Kisumu County Referral Hospital, the Aga Khan Hospital in Kisumu, and international collaborators have enriched your training and broadened your perspectives. These linkages ensured that your learning was anchored in clinical excellence and responsive to local health needs. As you step into professional practice, you do so at a pivotal moment to our nation's health sector. Under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Kenya is undertaking bold reforms to re-engineer our health system, strengthening infrastructure, expanding access, and investing in the health workforce. These reforms create opportunities for you to serve with dignity and to shape a health system that is resilient, equitable, and community-centered. I urge you to embrace roles across the continuum of care in county hospitals, community health programs, research institutions, and health management, where your impact will be multiplied. Allow me to leave you with a brief scripture to guide your service, and this is found in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. This is the spirit of Uzima, the fullness of life, and it is a charge that I place upon you today. Serve life fully with competence and compassion. Your Excellency, allow me to thank you for the directive that you gave last week on the basis of ensuring that all our students in grade 9 transition to grade 10 without necessarily having the fees required or having uniforms. Due to that directive, we have been able to move our admissions from 92% last week to 98% yesterday, and we intend to move to the 100% transition policy as provided in our government policies by the end of today. I want to take this opportunity to urge all the principals to admit the students that are remaining, and we've also instructed our field officers to collect the data of all these students so that we can be able to do what is necessary to ensure that our mandate under Article 53 of the Constitution is done. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be able to resolve this issue that relates to the uniforms and the school feeding, and we urge Kenyans to be patient as the ministry and the government works for a solution to ensure that our children will never again be denied education because of uniforms or lunch money or any other levies that are not provided for by government. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request that we all stand as I invite His Excellency the President to address this convocation. Your Excellency, I thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take your seats. the Most Reverend Zacchaeus Okoth, founder of Uzima University, the Chancellor and faculty, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, our dear esteemed graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to address this fifth congregation and graduation ceremony of Uzima University, an institution that is steadily distinguished itself as a bold and emerging force in Kenya's higher education landscape, shaping both minds and hands through cutting-edge medical training in the service of humanity. From its approval 15 years ago to its opening in 2012, with 3 pioneering programs, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Nursing, and Microbiology, through the introduction of clinical medicine, the granting of letter of interim authority, and the crowning achievement of a full university charter last year, Uzima University is in medical training and stands ready to leave an indelible mark. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply impressed by the ambition of Uzima University. It proves that the greatness of an institution is measured not by its age, not by its size, but by the scale of its ambition, not by what it promises, but what it delivers. Uzima University may be young, it may be small, but its impact is phenomenal. I know there would have been one person who would have taken great pride in attending this graduation ceremony when this university is now a fully chartered university. That is my elder brother, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because when the Archbishop Emeritus, Zacchaeus Okoth, was canvassing for the issuance of charter, he sent the Right Honorable Prime Minister to me. And we had a conversation with him, and he told me the history he has had with this great institution from the humble beginning of a fundraising here in Kisumu. And he told me, Mr. President, Zacchaeus Okoth is a great leader, great spiritual leader, and also a champion of education. He is advanced in age, and it is good that we award the university charter before Zacchaeus goes on the long journey. And it was quite a moment. And therefore he asked me, please prevail on the Commission for University Education to expedite the issuance of charter to this university. We did what was necessary, and the issuance of charter was not undertaken because of the reverence we have for Zacchaeus, but because this university met the conditions necessary for issuance of charter. The issue, and the late Honorable Prime Minister told me, if anything happens to Zacchaeus, I know he will be happy that finally the university is founded, is now a fully fledged university, chartered under the laws of Kenya. Little did we know that in fact it is our elder brother, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, that would not be here today. But in him, we have what has been accomplished, the fingerprints of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And we are truly grateful to him for the contribution he made to what this university is today. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to illustrate partnerships excellence. The Uzima Global Campus now serves as a working bridge between the Global North and the Global South, bringing world-class expertise directly to Kenya, and particularly to Kisumu. Today, we are honored by visiting medical trainers from leading institutions such as Johns Hopkins University, Harvard University, and the University of Oxford, who have delivered hands-on clinical training, transferring not only knowledge, but also the latest life-saving skills. Through international exchange programs, students and faculty are strengthening healthcare capacity and professional excellence. Specialist collaborations are expanding neurosurgical care and demonstrating the power of diaspora expertise, working hand in hand with local talent. And now, through a major global research partnership, Uzima stands at the threshold of establishing a world-class oncology and hematology research center, a clinical generation of cancer specialists. And I want to congratulate this university. You are making the right steps in the right direction. Taken together, these initiatives complete the picture of a university setting its sights on excellence, on relevance, and on serving society. That same level of ambition is one we must embrace and cultivate consistently, both as a people and also as a nation. I speak about raising ambition and about raising the bar with special conviction, because it is a cause I deeply believe in and have relentlessly championed. A nation rises only as high as the level of its ambition. For far too long, we settled for the bare minimum. Too often, when faced with choices requiring short-term sacrifices for long-term prosperity, we chose comfort over courage, content to go along simply to get along. That is why affordable housing remains a promise deferred. That is why universal health coverage remained out of reach for many. That is why our savings were paltry compared to neighbors with smaller economies. That is why many of our universities drifted towards insolvency, funded in promise but not in reality. But that is not the situation anymore. That era of average, of making peace with mediocrity, is well and truly behind us. Today, universal health coverage is a lived reality, with more than 29 million Kenyans registered under the Social Health Authority. And my PS for Health is right here to confirm the statistics. Across the country, over 240 affordable housing units are at various stages of completion, restoring dignity and creating jobs. In fact, after this function, I will be launching such affordable housing program right here in Kisumu. In 30 months, we have more than doubled what we had saved in 60 years through NSSF. I mean, in the last 2.5 years, we have raised the level of our savings, Social Security savings for that matter, from 312 billion saved in 60 years to now 670 billion by this month. Through the new student funding model, university support is now anchored on merit and need, restoring fairness and sustainability to higher education. These reforms matter because they shape the country you, our graduates, are now stepping forward to serve and to strengthen. Allow me to choose my closing remarks with a personal reflection. Like many of you, I was not born into privilege. I did not come from a famous family. I did not inherit health or advantage. What I received from my parents was far more enduring. Faith in God, belief in myself, and the discipline of hard work. Faith gave me purpose. Self-belief shaped my response to challenges. Hard work opened doors that once seemed firmly shut. Here is the great equalizer of life. Whether born rich or poor, known or unknown, connected or unacknowledged, these three gifts remain available to all for free. Faith, self-belief, hard work. They cannot be bought. They cannot be patented. They are not reserved for the chosen few, even though few choose them. With faith, self-belief, and hard work, your starting point does not define your destination. Your background does not limit your future. Your present circumstances do not dictate your final story. So, graduates, go forth and become practical dreamers, men and women who dream at night and work by day to fulfill those dreams. That is the spirit this university has planted in you. May your purpose be clear, your courage steady, and your effort tireless and rewarding. Congratulations to all of you. My very, very best wishes as you step out to serve this nation. and may God bless you. I thank you.
Another round of applause for His Excellency, the President of this great nation, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Let's take our seats, please. Your Excellency, with the ceremony and conferment of respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates. And allow me to invite Mr. Philip Nyaswa, DVC Resource Mobilization, Quality Assurance, partners on that. Tumkaribishe.
Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, allow me to call on stage the Dean School of Medicine, accompanied by the team, the Chair of Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, and the CEO to administer oath to our School of Medicine.
Yes. For the degree of MBCHB, please be upstanding. There you are. And raise your right hands to assure His Excellency and Kenyans that you mean business for the health of Kenyans. When I say I, you pronounce your name. After that, you read after me. Pardon? Yes. I'm sorry, I forget. All other doctors in the congregation, behind me or in front, who have taken this oath before, please be upstanding. All of them? And raise your hands. And raise your right hands to support and welcome our new colleagues. So, I begin and I say I, you say you, I, and you pronounce your name. I, so, to the service of humanity, I'll give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain by all the means in my power the honor and the noble tradition of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, party politics, or social standing to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. From its beginning, even under threat, And I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God. Go back.
Let's give them another round of applause. Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Dean School of Clinical Medicine, Professor Andrew Otieno, to accompany the Clinical Officers Council present to administer the oaths of office. All the clinical medicine student graduates rise up, diploma and degree.
To the graduates, you will raise your hand again, just like the previous team, and you will read this after me. I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk. And gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. Will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required, avoiding overtreatment. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chat, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems if I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respected while I live and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. So help me God.
Let's appreciate them once again. Excellencies, allow me to invite the Dean School of Nursing, Professor Juliana Misore, accompanied by the team from the Nursing Council of Kenya, to administer the oath to our nursing graduates.
Your Excellency, sir, the taking of the oath of the nursing graduates is also accompanied by the cardor writing ceremony. This is a long-standing tradition in the nursing profession, whose roots we find back in 1853 during the Crimean War, when Florence Nightingale, the mother of the modern nursing, noted the deplorable state that the soldiers had. She worked towards improving sanitation and bringing science into nursing. And so graduates, kindly rise, write your cadres so that we can quickly go through the oath. And this oath is developed by the Nursing Council of Kenya in collaboration with the National Nurses Association of Kenya. I have the president of the Nurses Association with me, so that together we can administer the oath. And so you're going to say after me, you'll hold the candle with your right hand and you repeat after me. When I say I, you are going to insert your full name. I please say your name proudly. That is the same pride that we expect, that you're going to provide care and you're going to observe the oath as we are going to mention it. I do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly.
Do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly.
To observe the Nurses' Code of Ethics.
To observe the Nurses' Code of Ethics.
I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down rules and regulations.
I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down laws and regulations
as provided for in the Nurses Act, Cap 257 of the Rules of Kenya.
as provided for in the Nurses Act, Cap 257 of the laws of Kenya.
I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous.
I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous,
and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug.
and shall not take or administer any harmful drug.
I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession.
I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession.
I shall hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping.
I shall hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping,
and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling.
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration with other team members.
I shall endeavor to work in collaboration with other team members
in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Shall we appreciate the nurses so that as they walk out to our wards, they may light the candle of healing. Your Excellency, at this juncture, with your permission, I would wish to call on stage Reverend Sister Josephine Apio to accompany the Health Records and Information Organization representative to administer the oath of practice to the graduates of Health Record and Information Management.
Your Excellency, sir, may I request graduates or graduates for Health Records and Information to please stand up. Your Excellency, patient-related data, they manipulate this data into information, and any information resident in our mind is knowledge. That knowledge is usually very important in making key decisions in our healthcare setup. So repeat after me and raise your right hand and be as loud as possible. Raise your right hand. I, Health Records and Information Officer,
Health Records and Information Officer,
do swear that whatsoever in my practice or not in my practice,
whatsoever in my practice
or hear amid lives of men,
I shall see or hear amid lives of men,
which ought not to be mentioned, noised abroad, as to such I will keep silent. Holding such things unfit to be
spoken.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you so much.
Let's appreciate them once again. Health data is a gold mine for the transformation of healthcare in this nation, and their role is very important. Allow me to invite Dr. Mutoro Ambasi, the head of community health, to administer the oath of practice to the graduates in community health and development of Uzima University.
Your Excellency, other protocols observed, allow me to ask the graduate. Yes, good. Your Excellency, there are only 4, but these are the people who we all depend on for community empowerment, in community health, for the achievement of universal health care. Now raise your hand, right hand, raise your hand. I also ask similar graduates if they ever took an oath to stand up in support for our new graduates. I'll read, and you recite behind me. When I say I, you say your name. I do hereby take this oath before my God and the entire congregation present here, that I shall practice my community health and development knowledge and profession to the community. I will work without prejudice, malice, or favor. I shall not ignore any member of the community in my quest to achieve health for all. I shall assist the ill and the suffering to achieve health as I work towards disease prevention and control in the communities. In order to achieve health and development. So help me God.
Your Excellency, we continue to appreciate your presence, and as the head of that division has affirmed, community health is critical to the achievement of universal health coverage. We are moving to the next stage, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to invite on stage the DVC academics who will call upon the deans of schools to present candidates for the conferment of various degrees of Uzima University in the following order: Dean, School of Medicine; Dean, School of Clinical Medicine; and Dean, School of Nursing.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University. Dean, School of Medicine. As the Dean mentions your name, you stand until he stops. The end.
Thank you. You will stand until the degree is conferred to you. Chancellor, sir, the following 82 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate, and which of the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Abdile Mohammed, Abdirahama Jima, Abdullahi Ikra, Achieng Judith, Amondi Trixie, Arori Patricia, Awor George, Boke Teresia, Chemoigut Linus, Cherop Lorraine, Cynthia Cherono, David Gabriel, Emerton Malin, Fadil Amar, Galavu Elizabeth, Hassan Zulekha, Jepkirui Consolata, Jerob Faith, Jones Emmanuel, Juma Sharon, Kihuro Snafa, Kinuthia Dennis, Kinywa Jolly, Kipkoech Suleiman, Kipleting Dennis, Kiprono Joy, Kirui Masi, Kitur Michael, Kosgei Brian, Kusienya Teresia, Kuya Branis, Lokengot Teresa, Machuka Patience, Musembi Alan, Musioka Pius, Mutembei Murangiri, Mutenyo Nandako, Mudua Lilian, Mutungi Esther, Mwai Morris, Muithali Imelda, Ndirangu Festus, Ndungu Charles, Nenyunge Susi, Ngima George, Ngui Mudusi, Njagi Sharon, Njoroge Brian, Nurani Muswari, Nyachieo Steve, Nyandieka Jemima, Nyaoga Esther, Obiayo Ronaldo, Odira Laura, Olgas Habiba, Oigara Patience, Ongeta Michelle, Ososo Jerry, Otieno Nicholas, Oyuyo Fadili, Shiranda Edmond, Simiyu Benjamin, Wafula Albinus, Wafula Claret, Wafula Daniel, Wafula Wensolius, Wangigi Millicent, Mwangi Michelle, Langat Simon, Wafula Billy.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of Uzima University.
Thank you. Congratulations. Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Medicine to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Microbiology of Uzima University.
Chancellor Sir, the following 4 candidates satisfied the School of Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Microbiology of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Bachelor of Science Microbiology, second class honors upper division, Arodi Paul, Farid Salim, Kanini Daniel. Second class honors lower division, Otieno Paul.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's
and come back.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean, School of Clinical Medicine, to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima University. As the Dean reads out the names, you will stand and remain standing until the last name is read.
Chancellor Sir, the following 108 candidates satisfied the School of Clinical Medicine Board of Examiners and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Adhiambo Eve, Alfred Patrick, Amayo Edwin, Ambitsi Granton, Angwenyi Florida, Chebet Shandros, Chepkemoi Eileen, Chepkemoi Veronica, Cheptu Veronica, Cheruyot Alan Koech, Chibungu Paul, Deng Sidonia Adior, Ekapolon Evans, Ekiring Harrison, Ekise Nick, Galgalo Abdi, Gendo Gordon, Isa Mariam, Jepkogei Faith, Jepngetich Melanie, Jepto Dorcas, Juma Agnes, Juma George, Juma Margaret, Kibiru Grace, Kameti Alexander, Kanda Tit Titus, Karuri Benson, Kasamani Salome, Kawira Michael, Kazungu Victor, Hagoni Ryan, Kidi Marian, Kio Patrick, Kimutai Jafet, Kiprop Victor, Kisuli Michael, Kogei Melchizedek, Korir Brian, Leshan Matthew, Makan Ian, Makoha Abednego, Mbiti Nathan, Molel Justin, Stefan, Mugo Juliet, Muliga Walter, Muse Justus, Muzungu Zera, Mushoka Joseph, Mushoka Mary, Mutimba Anna, Muturia Enoch, Mwagadi Naima, Mwambia Perpetua, Ndema John, Ndenga Harrison, Ndiege Patrick, Nganga Victor, Ngare Jared, Ngoga Priska, Nicholas Nicodemus, Njenga Alan, Njue Florence, Ntongai Maxon, Ochuka Willie, Odhiambo Kevin, Odhiambo Yvonne, Ogutu Ian, Ojuang Stephen, Okello Sensa, Oliver Neumbe, Ominde Dennis, Omondi Dorothy, Omongole Jacob, Omodeke Leonard, Otieno Frederick, Peresian Cherish, Plimo Ngole Tukei, Rakama Michelle, Rono Hosea, Salasia Adrian, Samini Joseph, Sang Solomon, Sanyenge Felician, Shashia Brenda, Shikuni Valentin, Edwin, Tuabe Faith, Washira Agnes, Wafula Collins, Wafula Michael, Walela Abel, Wamukota Aaron, Wanyama Faith, Washe Ali, Wekesa Daniel, Wekesa Timothy, and Were Wendy.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Clinical Medicine of Uzima. Just read the last name or don't read the whole names. The last name.
Chancellor Sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Nursing to call by name the last candidate who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University. By virtue of the time, we are going to mention the last name, but all the graduates will stand. Okay? School of Nursing.
Chancellor Sir, the following 97 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing, Board of Examiner, and the Senate in all the subjects in which they were taught, in which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Yona Fadhili. All of you stand up. All the graduates stand for nursing. So in view of time, we are only calling the last name.
I ask Chancellor Sir to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degree in their respective areas of specialization. Chancellor Sir.
Of the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council,
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to repeat the process. Graduates, bear with us. Sit down, all of you. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Nursing to call the first name of the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University.
And he's telling me only the last name. Chancellor, sir, the following 97 candidates satisfied the School of Nursing Board of Examiner and the Senate in all the subjects in which they were taught and which they were examined for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present. Odhiambo, Adhiambo, Ochieng, Kiptolil, Onyango, Shakina, Achieng, Chemtai, Chelimo, Chepkemoi, Kipruto, Cherotich, Sheila, Kibet, Joylin, Chepkirui, Chepkorir, Cherono, Domitila, Omingo, Imo, Cheruto, Kehia, Kamau, Karanja, Katokoi, Kibet, Kimani, Kipchirchir, Kipkemoi, Kipkirui, Kipkoech, Kiplangat, Kipngeno, Kiprotich, Kipto, Kipto Chebet, Koech, Kombo, Kuno, Langat, Langat Kipleting, Langat Kipto, Lijode, Loras, Luvakia, Magoi, Makoha, Matengo, Mbevu Matthew, Muhatia, Mwolongo, Mumbo, Musomi, Mwangi, Nosir, Daga, Njeri, Njuguna, Nkatha, Nyakwemwa, Nyamusi, Nyamwea, Nyanganga, Obala, Odera, Odhiambo, Solo, Odhiambo, Otieno, Odoyo na Manitoba, Oginga, Oigara, Okeyo, Olang, Olum, Omwenga, Onala, Osoro, Oteo, Otieno, Otieno McWilliams, Ouko, Owino Dibora, Pamba Joan, Salim, Shikanga, Teshika Besling, Wafula Beverly, Wafula Wekesa, Wafula Isaac, Wakoli, Wambua, Wanga, Wanyonyi Naliaka, Wanyonyi Nafula, Weda Otieno, Wepukulu, Wereng, and Yona Fadhili.
I ask Chancellor, sir, to confer upon these graduates bachelor's degrees in their respective areas of specialization.
On the recommendation of the Senate and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I confer upon you degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of
award of diplomas and certificates. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Dean School of Clinical Medicine to call by name the candidates who have successfully satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery of Uzima University. You stand as your name is called.
Chancellor, sir, the following 9 candidates satisfy the School of Clinical Medicine, Board of Examiners, and the Senate in all the subjects which they were taught and which clinical medicine and surgery of Uzima University, for which I have the honor to present.